Well, thank you so much. I hadn't seen those videos before, Jim. Thank you. I am so honored and so humbled to receive this award. And as I'm thinking back about the years of doing this work, it has become so important to me and to our community that our leadership, including all of you and all of the leaders in our community, embrace and perfect the art of collaboration. So some of the things I've learned over the years about collaboration is that it's not about being best friends or even necessarily liking the people you're working with. Although, I have to say, I have found that I liked everyone that I worked with, even the difficult people. It is about setting aside your ego and your baggage that you bring to the effort and bringing your best gifts to the table and focusing on a common goal. As Neil said in the video, Neil Gluckman, who was my supervisor, working together isn't always easy. And some days it feels downright impossible. And when that happens, being a child of the 60s, now you know how old I am, I'd go back to my mantra of keeping my eyes on the prize and not ganging up on the problem, not on the people. And I think remembering that has caused some great success and some great consolation when the hard times came. It's just keeping that tape running in my mind. I've been privileged to be mentored by some unbelievably talented leaders. And in turn, I believe that I have mentored many talented leaders for our future who will carry on this wonderful work that we are doing. One of my treasured mentors of the past, who was also a child of the 60s, and you'll know this by the quote, and because his favorite quote when I would come in frustrated or whatever is, if you want to make real change, don't show up at the potluck with only a fork. And I have remembered that to this day. You know, in the 60s, potlucks were really popular. And in fact, it's how we made social change, starting in the 60s and then the civil rights era. So, although I'm recently retired the beginning of this month from the Larimer County Department of Human Services, I'm sure it won't be long until I find another potluck to invest my talents and my time in. The lessons I learned about collaboration over the years will go with me to any volunteer service that I am destined to do, whatever that may be. And I will be sure, no matter what I do, to bring more to the potluck and to the table than just a fork. After all, in the words of Helen Keller, alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much. So to all of the people that I have worked with over the years, thank you for your contribution to making our potlucks successful and making real change happen. And to the people who come after me and the people I have mentored to take over from me, go forth and do extraordinary things. Thank you again for honoring me with this award, and I will give the fork back to the Embassy Suites.